Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, Eric, and today we're back with another hobby box opening. This is 2022-2023 Series 2. This might be my kryptonite. If any of you guys watched the series when I got my first 6 boxes of this stuff, was not good, including 2 boxes back to back with the same Young Guns. And that was not a good thing because there was nobody. I think Kevin Mandalese was my best Young Gun out of all of them. And I just sold one of those for $2 over the weekend at the local card show. So that shows you what exactly has been my luck. But this was also at the show. One of the dealers had them set up for $120 cash, taxes in, and whatever. So pretty good deal. We'll flip the camera around and we'll get into it. If you guys don't know, if you first every time watching a hobby box opening for hockey, or the first time watching the channel, you are going to get 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. You are going to get 6 Young Guns in this. You're looking for Slavkovsky, Shane Wright, a bunch of other guys, but Slavkovsky's kind of the big draw in this one. Wyatt Johnson for the Dallas Stars. He's another big one right now. So lots of good options to get in this, including hobby exclusives like clear cut, like exclusive, like high gloss, like all that good stuff. So could be a good box opening. Could be like the rest of my series too for this year. Could be terrible. Guess you'll have to just watch and find out. So here we go. First pack. It's also been a couple days since I updated this. Talked about a little bit of the playoffs. So we'll start off with the Charlie McAvoy, Jake McCabe, Granlund, Chris Letang, and then we're starting off with the Lunchbox Legends. We're getting Ovi. So there we go. A little Ovi insert. Philip Hedel, Pedersen, and Philip Forsberg. So we got 2 series that are 3-0. And so that's why the backdrop is what it is. If you guys don't notice, it's Alex Pietrangelo. Great looking defenseman for the Vegas Golden Knights right now. Obviously, if you're an Edmonton fan, you're like, get that guy off the screen. Can definitely understand that. Yakov Trenin, Peyton Krebs, Matt Waugh, Michael Backlund, and a portrait of Valtteri Pustinen. So one of the only exclusives I pulled in a while for Young Guns. There he is, showing up again. Nate Schmidt, Ryan O'Reilly, and a Trevor Zegras. Pietrangelo, really good. Really good at the hockey. Really good at playing defense. We also got Matthew Tkachuk with those pesky Florida Panthers right now. Got his card back there. And then we got a Jackie Aces, Jack Eichel, who's also kind of leading the way for the Vegas Golden Knights. Starting off with, this is one of the postcards. There we go. Vancouver, little postcard action. You get, I think, 2 of these a box. Kind of a cool little insert. Like I said, just kind of made to look like a postcard. If you guys are younger, you probably don't even know what a postcard is, because nobody sends them anymore. I remember going to like summer camp when I was a kid. I'm like 35, so I've been around for a while, and I remember like getting postcards sent to me at summer camp, and then sending them back. Kind of a cool little thing. But Trevor Lewis, Aaron Ekblad, Brian Rust, and our first Young Gun, it's upside down, is going to be for the Montreal Canadiens. It's a defenseman, Caden Gooley. So not a bad one there. Caden Gooley. It's a decent little hit there. I said it in the last episode. Montreal. If you get a Montreal Young Gun, you're usually not too bad. Even if they're not the biggest name in the world, they always will get that Montreal bump. So a little bit of edge wear on the bottom. Yeah, kind of look at this side. It's kind of got, kind of looks like it's a good angle of it. That's a Series 2 quality control right there. So I was hoping if I can open some of this, maybe hit a Young Gun that is pretty decent. And then I could maybe send it away to grade because I'm hoping to send maybe an order out this week. That one probably doesn't look like it's going to make that cut to LR Seller, Teddy Bluger, Jacob Peterson, and Mika Zibanejad. What was I going to say? Yeah, Eichel, all those guys. Oh, I was saying the postcard thing, but yeah. Yeah, so Eichel and Pietrangelo, they got a 3-0 series lead over the Dallas Stars right now. I didn't think it would be a 3-0. I thought they might win, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be a 3-0. Next young gun, so upside down. We got for San Jose. This is a Jaden. Halbjewatch. Ooh, we got Jaden. Good old Jaden showing up. Pretty sure I pulled him already. So we got Mark Giordano, Eli Tolvanen, Seth Jarvis, and Leon Draisaitl. Like I said, every Edmonton fan is punching the screen, seeing that Pietrangelo. He's just covered up a little bit now, but I definitely didn't see it being 3-0. Aiden Hill, just big goalie, playing well. Just kind of making the most of his opportunity. Rasmus Asplund. There we go. Typical Upper Deck. You get one insert of a certain player. You're going to get a second one of them, especially when it comes to young guns. Or not young guns, but rookies and stuff. But our second Valtteri Pustinen for the honor roll. Gavrikov, Barzell, Iafallo, and there we go, Jake Ottinger. He wasn't playing bad in the series, right? 2 of the games went to overtime. Right? One of them went to overtime. Second one go to overtime? Can't remember. But, 3 games, nothing. They're in full panic mode down there in Dallas, I'm sure. John Tavares. And we're going to have a canvas. This is Nikita Kucherov. Canvases are the best. I really should just start collecting those like canvases, add them to what I want to collect. They're always just the best. Best pictures, best everything. So, we got Nuge. He's got to figure something out. Justin Barron, former Colorado Avalanche. Capo Caco. Dawson Mercer, the Newfie boy himself. And then another canvas. Looks like it's going to be Matt Zuccarello. Jumping out of the way. Looks like he's trying to tip a puck there. There we go. Zuccarello in the canvas. Taylor Radish. He was on the roster right now on the Chicago Blackhawks. It was him and Andreas Anthony as their top 2 scorers for last year. Not what we want to see. Dylan Cousins and a Nicoletti. You imagine? You get Connor Bedard, you're like, sweet. And then it's like, what else we got? We got Taylor Radish. And we got Andreas Anthony as our other building blocks. Obviously, you get Lucas Reichel there too. And a couple other guys down in the minors, but still. Bowen Byram, Pierre-Luc Dubois. We got Austin Watson, and the next one is going to be a Jake Ottinger canvas. Nice. Never understood that part of goalies. I played goalie. I hated the feeling of being like soaked from the water bottle. You used to see them all do it. I just never, I guess sweat in the eyes maybe, whatever. Grab a towel, put it on the back of your thing too. I don't know. I just was never a big spray myself down with water, especially like spraying down the back. You used to see some guys do that. Jamie Benn. I was hoping I was going to pull one of his cards. I like Jamie Benn. I like the way he plays. It's hard. You know, it's kind of funny. There's always the one where he's got his arm around the guy from, I think it was Edmonton. Arm around the guy, holding on to him. They're just sitting there as the fight's going off, and then he like slashes the stick down. What he did to Mark Stone is just so just utterly bright. I don't know what you're doing. It's early in the game. I understand you're frustrated in the series, but to go and then not only just knock him down, which was like, I showed that clip to a friend and he's like, oh, that's a penalty, which was the throwing him down. And then I was like, waiting for the video to continue. And then you see him like cross check him while he's down in the neck. Just, you can't have it. You can't do it, bud. We got Noah Hannafin. What do we got here? Another postcards. This one's Florida. So we can talk about them too. Might be the team of destiny. I don't know. It's just the way they're playing, the kind of the luck they've had, just some weird bounces. Obviously, Bobrovsky is playing light out. Guys just on another planet right now. 10-1 in the last 11 games or whatever it is. Yeah, they might just be the team of destiny. Oh, we got a Young Guns canvas. There we go. Extra bonus hit here is going to be Young Guns canvas. Can't remember where the teams are on this. Not bad. Dylan Holloway. It's a good Oiler boy. I believe he played for the Oil Kings too, didn't he? Maybe somebody can put that in the comments. I believe he played in Edmonton in the juniors and stuff like that too. But hopefully maybe a piece of the puzzle that can help them go further in the years to come. They just need a little bit of that depth scoring. So there we go. Dylan Holloway. Might be something I end up grading. Gotta love canvas cards. They're pretty much the only ones that ever come back when you pull them, that they come out looking like they might be gradable. So Philip Hedel again, Forsberg, and Pedersen. So I don't know, like I said, just Tkachuk, not scoring really at all in that whole Toronto series. Kind of obviously was like what brought them to win against the Boston series. Kind of quiet for the Toronto series. Then all of a sudden he is playing this series, scores 2 overtime goals. It just was. We got a Young Guns canvas black. Okay. We got Zach Hyman, Young Guns canvas black. So these are short printed. There's no real like numbering on them. I don't think there's any odds on them, but they are a shorter print, so they are more rare. This one is going to be, there's no team. Not who you want, but once again, still a Young Guns canvas black. Michael Esimont? Sure. Black and white in the front. Last year's were colored on the front, but they had the bottom was black and white. These ones, the front are all black and white, and then you got the back that are still colored. So cool little. I'm a big fan of these, to be honest. I think they're a nice addition to it. So we'll throw him in the sleeve. This is pretty good so far. Not gonna lie to you guys. Michael Bunting, because that's up. Thomas Chabot is a monster, and Peugeot. This is possibly getting close to my best box. My best box ever was my last box of Series 2, which had a Slafkovsky and a Kuzmenko. So hard to beat that, but this is doing pretty well itself. Jacob Voracek, Yanni Gord, Jeremy Swayman, and our next Young Gun is going to be for the Canucks. Just said his name. Andrei Kuzmenko. This is a heck of a box right now, ladies and gentlemen. Again, out of all the boxes I've had, this is lining up to be probably one of the better ones. So Andrei Kuzmenko. Same thing. Got some bottom wear on the Young Gun. You can kind of see on right underneath the S here. And same with the other side. But still, that's a pretty good hit. I think he's the top 2 or 3 Young Gun. We'll take Dan Gooley. Gooley's been up there for a while. So we're only 3 of our regular Young Guns in for what we're going to hit for sure. And look at us go. We're Kuzmenko, Gooley, Dylan Holloway, and a black canvas Young Guns. It's pretty good so far. Wild Bill, Patty Kane, Jacob Slavin. Next Young Gun is going to be... It's a pretty good box. We got Bowie. First time I've hit Bowie here on the channel. What a unit he is, or she is. What a unit Bowie is. I don't know what Bowie is. Troll, right? Is that what Bowie's supposed to be? what it says on the back. When the Kraken took the ice for the first home game, there's a new face in the stands. The newcomer Bowie, a sea troll who loves nothing more than Seattle and its fans. So there we go. Bowie making an appearance. This is a good box. I'm so glad I picked up this box. To be fair, I made the dealer. It was dealer's choice for this. So the guys over at AMG Collectibles. Why am I blanking on his name right now? Brad? I think it's Brad. I've watched his like live streams and stuff when they do PSA Canada videos on YouTube, and I made him pick the box for me. I said, nope, you got to pick. It's dealer's choice, whatever, and he picked a good one. Next up, Joe Pavelski. We get a French young gun in this too. Just so you guys know, this is the box. Okay, for the Minnesota Wild, John Lizotte. Lizotte? Either way, a French young gun. That's pretty good. That's, once again, not the craziest name in the world. Would I rather it be a Slafkovsky? Of course. But overall, this is pretty good. Here we go. John Lizotte showing up in the French young gun. Bobrovsky, there we go. Man of the hour. Guy's just doing some crazy things. Kaprizov, and then Petro, who we're seeing double of here. Just a younger Petro in the background. Kotkaniemi, Dougie Hamilton, TJ Brody, John Gibson, and this is going to be Mitch Marner in the instant impressions. I'm not going to go on. If you guys want, I've had a lot of conversations about Mitch Marner. We're going to leave him alone. I feel like I've been trashing on him for a while now. It's not like anything against him. I just, if there was one of the big four that you could trade, to me it's Mitch Marner. That's all. It is what it is. Moritz Seider, Charlie Coyle, Jordan Greenway, Gino, and Mads Sogard. So maybe we'll hit a second one of these, but Mads Sogard could be the goalie of the future for the Ottawa Senators. Could not be also. Isaac Lundstrom, and then a couple other guys. Who's that? Carey Price, somehow, for some reason, still in this. Hasn't played in 2 years, but still in here, apparently. Next up, we got another young gun. We'll just move them upside down. We got Nick Dowd upside down. We got Petrovich upside down. We got Robert Thomas upside down. And we're also going to have for the Rangers, this is Adam Huska. So for me, a lot of these like Ranger goalies, stuff like that, it's hard to think that he'll, overtake Shesterkin at any point in time, right? Can't really see that happening. But still, Adam Huska, add him to the list. The young guns we've been able to pull. So we got one young gun left. It's a pretty good box though. This is, who knows at this point. The way we're moving tonight, I got like 8 packs left, I think, or 6 packs left. We could be hitting a clear cut. We could hit an exclusive. Who knows? This is a wild box. Tyson Barrie, Shattenkirk, Brandon Montour has been a monster all playoffs and all season really. Set the record for most points by a defenseman by the Florida Panthers. And then we get the World Junior grads, Kaprizov. He was a World Junior grad 10 years ago. Probably close to it. He would have been in the same draft class as David. And that was what, 2015, right? So you're closing in on what would have been, 8 years ago. He probably would have played World Juniors, maybe a little more than that. Next young gun for the Senators, D-man. This is Jake Sanderson. What a box. What a box. Not only was it a really good deal because it's $120 cash, but we're missing Slafkovsky, okay? Like, that was what we're kind of missing here. Shane Wright, I still haven't pulled a Shane Wright. But Jake Sanderson, good selling, fifth overall pick, right? Fifth overall pick for the Senators. Kuzmenko, Caden Gooley, Bowie, French Young Gun, Dylan Holloway. This is a heck of a thing. How you, Shane, my boy, and William Eklund, another guy that I'm kind of high on. If any of you guys watch the channel, I think he just could be good for the Sharks. Not that I think they have a whole lot of hobby love, but it is what it is. Pears. I say it all the time. I just listened to it earlier again. The Ryan Getzlav episode on Spit and Chicklets, I think it's episode 1. What was it? 253 maybe, something like that. I listened to it earlier. It is so good. So good. But anyways, if you want to go check it out, it's really the best one. Thatcher Demko. It's just Corey. He talks a lot about Corey Perry and a lot of the other stuff, but because they're friends, and so he jokes around with it. But he's just such a good interview. It was just, again, if you haven't listened to it ever, you should probably go check it out. It's a good one. Nyquist, Nick Suzuki, and Mark Kastelik go for the Senators. Gavrikov, Barzell, Iafallo, and Ottinger. 2 packs left. If you guys haven't yet, this is how I always pull cards. It's always crazy like this. No, it's not usually. But make sure you guys hit that like and hit that subscribe. I have a card show vlog I put up yesterday. So that's a good watch if you guys like card shows. A little bit of everything there. So it's a good episode, I believe. Also, next episode, get another box of extended. These were $60 at the show. So even a better deal than this. And if anyone follows, you guys know, I absolutely adore. What is this box? Pop count 500. Not the craziest one of all time. Obviously, you can get a lot lower than this. But still, I think it's my first 500 pop count. This one is Shane Wright. Kid could do some crazy things for... You see how Kraken obviously dropped in the draft a little bit, but could be doing some crazy things this year. These, if you don't know, this card here, there's only 500. So the pop count is how many is made. So instead of having like a full numbering system where it's 1 of 500, 2 of 500, going on, there's just 500 of these made. So you don't know what number you get of it or how they came off the sheet, but there's 500 of these made. These go all the way down to like a 1 of 1. So, kind of a cool insert, kind of gives you that number card field, everything else. So, I think it was a good addition to the box. Last pack. Again, thank you guys. This, like I said, this has definitely been, I think, the other one had Slavkovsky, so like that one's hard to beat. I think I had Caden Gooley and Kuzmenko in that one too. So it's hard to beat, but like this is a pretty good box, I think. Yeah, like I said, lots of stuff on the channel. There's grading videos, everything else. Should be sending out my next grading order here too, I think in the next week or so. So hopefully get that back. What's it now? End of May. So probably get it back like start of July, I would assume. Riley Smith, and finishing off with the Dylan Sandberg as the honor roll. That's it. That's all. Sam Ryan. It was Sam Bennett. Never mind. Sam Bennett should definitely got a penalty on Gosterberg the other night. Also, just putting that out there. Don't know how that happened. That gets missed, but can't get missed, especially when you stop the play. Yeah, I don't know. The 3 teams in the back, like you said, the Golden Knights and the Panthers. I just have a hard time thinking any of these teams are coming back from down 3-0. Like 4 in a row. The way Bobrovsky's playing, Aiden Hill, and just the whole depth of Vegas as a whole. All their lines seem to be playing well. Right? Obviously, they're not blowing them out. I guess they won by a couple of goals tonight. But I don't know. I just feel like it'd be hard pressed to think that these teams are just going to lose 4 in a row. That being said, I never saw them, never thought. But yeah, 4-0 against Dallas tonight. For the Stars, and then 1-0 the night before for the Panthers. That series has been so close. I don't know. To lose 4 in a row would be an utter collapse, and I just don't know if either one of those teams have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are they gonna, both make the next round? Is it gonna be both? Is it gonna be a Florida Vegas, Stanley Cup final? Who knows? We'll find out. Like I said, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and for Erica from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.